This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. Looks like he's going home, but first, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is expected to plead tomorrow to an Espionage Act charge. The AP's Haya Panjwani.
WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange will plead guilty to a felony charge in a deal with the U.S. Justice Department that will resolve a long-running legal saga over the publication of a trove of classified documents. Assange is scheduled to appear in the U.S. federal court in the Mariana Islands, a U.S. Commonwealth in the Western Pacific, to plead guilty to an Espionage Act charge. Prosecutors have agreed to a sentence of the 5 years Assange has already spent in a high-security British prison while fighting to avoid extradition to the U.S. to face charges. I'm Haya Panjwani.
Gun violence is a public health crisis, declared so by the Surgeon General this morning. Dr. Vivek Murthy is calling for a ban on automatic rifles and universal background checks for buying guns. Parts of the Midwest could see more severe weather this afternoon after flooding took 2 lives and led to rescues and evacuations. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz says they've had 18 inches of rain, about that, over the last couple of weeks, and there's nowhere for the water to go.
The resources that are being deployed are strategically out there. We're making sure, first and foremost, people are safe, protecting property, and protecting public infrastructure.
The heat's not giving up. Temperature could hit 109 degrees in Las Vegas today. One person has died in Russia in an outbreak of botulism. Scores more are hospitalized. Ford is recalling thousands of pickup trucks because the transmissions can unexpectedly downshift to first gear. The driver can lose control of the truck. The recall covers some F-150 pickups from the 2014 model year. This is AP News. Car dealerships are seeing delays that are cyber-related. The AP's Ed Donahue.
Car dealerships are still wrestling with major disruptions that started last week with software cyber attacks. CDK Global got hit with back-to-back cyber attacks. Some dealerships say they have workarounds. John Crane with Hawk Automotive Group near Chicago says they're going back to basics.
We can still fix their car. We got to do some, handwritten paperwork. We can still order their parts and get them delivered. We can still sell them a car. We can take their trade-in and pay off their trade-in. All that stuff just requires a little bit more work.
And more time. Crane says switching back to paper is hard for anyone used to computers.
The people who've been around longer, the guys who have maybe a little salt in their hair like me, we remember how to do it before the computers too.
A CDK spokesperson says they have begun the restoration process. I'm Ed Donahue.
And I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Michaelis brings it home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Have a cold one. On the Cardinals, don't miss Budweiser's first Beer Fridays at Busch Stadium. Tickets start at just $15 and include your first beer on the house. Each first Beer Friday ticket will be loaded with Cards Cash that can be used to purchase a Budweiser, Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, or any beverage of choice. For full details or to purchase tickets, visit Cardinals.com/Friday.
This is Miles Michaelis. Get your tickets now at Cardinals.com.
ADM Regenerations is the industry's leading program for rewarding ag producers for conservation practices on their farms. ADM makes it easy to enroll and participate. There are no long-term commitments, and we pay generously for practices like cover crops, emission scoring, no-till, and nutrient management practices. ADM appreciates all you do to protect your land and legacy, and we believe you should be rewarded for it. To learn more about your state's incentives, visit admregenerations.com.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center right here in Salem, where they offer full-service oil changes with these special offers. A $2 discount on Tuesday for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can handle alignments to complete auto and auto diesel repair. They also offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care offer congratulations on your graduation and best wishes on your next adventure.
At the KSMO studio, 7:28 is our time. At Country Mart today, save on your family pack bonus pork loin chops, $2.88 a pound. Dole Juice Blends, the big 59-ounce size, get 2 of them for $7. And you can also save, too, on your store pack IQF frozen catfish fillets at $4.99 a pound. Stop on by. Save today. Save every single day when you're down shopping at Country Mart. Highway 32, 72 East in Salem. Here to help you save. Heat advisory remains in effect till 8 o'clock tonight for the area, with that heat index value getting as high as 105 today. We will have sunny skies. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. We're going to have a high 94, 95 degrees. That could top out with that heat index at about 103 to 105. Southwest winds this morning at 5 to 10. We'll be moving to eventually just directly out of south as the day goes on. We will have them gust as high as 15 to 20 during the day, as we do have a 20% chance of a pop-up shower developing this afternoon as a little light system will be coming through. Now later tonight, our skies will become partly cloudy with a low of 67 with that southerly breeze becoming light and variable. Then after midnight, a 40% chance of showers and thunder showers will develop. Wednesday morning, an 80% chance of showers and thunder showers. Then we'll see the winds of change come down. That south wind at 5 to 10 will be moving to the north during the afternoon, and will cool things down a little bit. We'll have clear skies Wednesday night, dropping to 62 with a northeasterly breeze at 5. Then sunshine on Thursday and a high of 86 degrees with easterly breezes at around 5 miles an hour. Partly cloudy Thursday night, low 64. Friday sunny and warming back to about 88 to 89 degrees. Currently here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We have a temperature reading right now at KSMO Radio at your hometown radio source of a bit of a sticky 78, almost 79 degrees. I'll just go ahead and call it 79. All but on it. We do have right now 7-mile-an-hour winds that are coming out of south-southwest. 79% is the relative humidity. And our pressure at 29.90 inches. It is going up. Okay, stick around. We've got local news on the way next on KSMO AM 1340, FM 95.7, online, KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream, Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Good morning.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Right now at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, get Parts City Conventional Motor Oil, 5 quarts and a microguard filter, just $26.99. Rain-X windshield washer fluid, 2 for $10, and Lucas Fuel Treatment, 2 for $9. Come by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
I was surprised.
I was definitely surprised.
Yep, we had no idea. Totally surprised. Can you say jaw drop?
Who knew? State Farm, with these great rates?
The surprise everyone's talking about is the surprisingly great rates for home and auto insurance from State Farm, especially when you combine them.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today at 729-3056.
At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station. As we mentioned, it's 79 degrees, but that feels like temperature already at 83 right here at KSMO. It's a sticky, sticky morning. Again, that heat advisory in effect till 8 o'clock tonight. All right, it's time for local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO. Again, appreciate you being part of our Tuesday morning. It is June the 25th. In news, the Dane County Commission met Monday morning at the courthouse where Dane County Treasurer Danita Williams gave the report on the CART funds collection for June. She said the county received $81,102.85 this month, which is $5,370 more than June of 2023. And year to date, the CART funds are up $18,389, a rise of over 4%. The year-to-date amount collected stands at $461,348.74. Dick Kitchen was in attendance to ask about where the county is on Senate Bill 190, and Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said they're still working on it. Commission plans to survey the community to get their opinion, and they are waiting on the estimate of the cost to the county for the new software that would be needed by the collector. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray stated a truck wouldn't start Monday morning and 2 tires were flat on another vehicle, so shop maintenance was going to be done until those issues can be corrected. He also said brush would be cut on County Roads 5015 and 5070. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said a new driveway pipe would be installed and rock would be added to Denton County Road 2070. He said pipes would be cleaned out on County Road 2313 and brush was going to be cut on County Roads 3233 and 3235. Polk said a man would be going to Springfield to get oil for chip and seal repair. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said the first day to vote absentee with an excused absence for the August primary is today at the courthouse, and the last day to register for the primary will be July 10th. Curley also said there were 10 county liquor licenses that are still outstanding, and they must be submitted by this Friday. At the last meeting, the Denton County Collector Shannon Van Kirk said the total collections for May were $93,476.61. The next meeting of the commission will be Thursday morning at 9 at the courthouse, and that meeting will be open to the public. The City of Salem Finance Committee met Thursday evening last week to review and discuss proposed fiscal year budget for 2025. The report indicated the budget is balanced, with grant-funded projects making up $6.5 million, which is most of the increase in last year's and the proposed budget. The city is also adopting a reserve fund balance policy for all city funds. The city will strive to maintain the utility fund balances of at least 25% of the prior fiscal year expenditures. And the budget will also include at least a 5% transfer to the reserve fund balances of the prior year's expenses to maintain the reserve fund balance. This will be done in the fourth quarter based on the financial condition of the city. 2 of the capital improvement projects of the Park and Recreation Department and Airport will use previous year's balances if needed. Funds may also be used for the Capital Improvement Fund for the Downtown TAP project to cover additional costs if needed. It was noted all employees received a cost of living increase of 3% and up to a 2% merit raise. It was also noted the budget had an increase in general liability insurance of 28%. It was noted 2 additional positions were added to the pay schedule, a parks technician and a plant operator for the wastewater treatment plant. The city did budget to add 5.5 full-time employees back, but they are structured differently than the 6 employees who were let go in the fiscal years of 2021 and 2022. Those full-time positions funded in the budget are 2 wastewater treatment specialists, a new economic development director, and an administrative assistant. Part-time positions proposed were a cemetery seasonal worker, an animal shelter technician, and a maintenance manager. Although the city reached its goals of reducing the dependency on transfers of the electric department to pay for numerous services, they have instituted a 5% royalty fee that will be transferred from the electric fund to general revenue in the amount of 5% of the previous year's electric department operating expenses. This transfer will occur every year. The total budget revenues for all funds for the city are expected to be $23,163,056, while total expenditures are expected to be $21,048,249, leaving an excess of revenues over expenses of just under $2.1 million. The funds balance at the end of the next fiscal year expected to be at $10,953,156. This budget will be presented to the aldermen for their approval tonight as part of their regular meeting at 6 at the City Hall Auditorium. So after the meeting is called to order, the board will go into closed session to discuss employee issues. They'll return to open session where they will approve the consent agenda and hear public comments, including a request for a road closure by David Lytle. The board will then approve trailer court licenses and discuss the leak protection program policy. There'll be the first and second readings of bills number 3610 and 3611 dealing with property subdivisions, and bill number 3616 adopting the 2024-25 fiscal year budget as discussed at the Finance Committee meeting Thursday. The first reading of Bill number 3612, an ordinance repealing a repeat of the section of the city codes dealing with the outdated sewer rates, will be heard, as well as bills number 3613, 3614, and 3615. They all pertain to the removal of the service availability fee for the electric services provided by the city of Salem. Various city officials will give their reports before the meeting is adjourned. Salem Board of Aldermen meeting tonight at the City Hall Auditorium is open to the public. Salem Area Chamber of Commerce and City of Salem are going to be holding this year's Independence Day Parade on July 4th at 6, and the theme this year is Let Freedom Ring. Entry forms are now available at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office in the Crossroads, and they must be turned in by June 28th. The parade route will be the normal route that will start from the SBU campus at South Grand and Franklin, go east on Franklin to MacArthur, north on MacArthur to 4th Street, and then finish up at the Courthouse Square. For more information or a complete set of the parade rules, contact the Chamber office, 729-6900, or stop by 1136 South Main Street. With dry weather around the state, the Missouri Department of Conservation is reminding everybody to be especially careful with fireworks, campfires, or other sources of fire that could cause a wildfire. During this year's 4th of July celebration, don't light fireworks in any area where the sparks could ignite dry grass, leaves, or other potential fire fuel. Always have an approved fire extinguisher and an available water supply to douse sparks or flames. Wet the area around where fireworks are being discharged. Remember, fireworks are not allowed on conservation areas. Check with the local ordinances and authorities for the bans on fireworks. Don't burn outdoors during the wrong conditions as well. Dry grass, high temps, low humidity, and wind will make fire nearly impossible to control. Check with your local fire departments regarding burn bans that could become part of the situation if it gets too dry. A person who starts a fire for any reason is responsible for any damage that it may cause. Call 911 the first sign of a fire getting out of control. 741 Sports next after this.
Improve grain quality more efficiently with AGI mixed flow dryers. The dryer's screenless operation and computerized moisture control deliver consistently higher quality grain and heavier test weights per bushel, translating into maximum return on investment. To learn more about energy efficient AGI mixed flow dryers and how they can add profitability to your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com. AGI, we're right there with you.
From grain storage and handling to conditioning and monitoring, AGI is right there with you, supporting your expertise with the largest catalog of industry-leading solutions. All to ensure your grain gets handled properly, you stay safe, and your profits continue to grow. We're AGI, and we're all in. To learn more about how AGI can support your farm, contact your local dealer or visit aggrowth.com.
At the KSMO studios, time for sports news. The Cardinals took on the Atlanta Braves last night in the first of three at Busch Stadium. John Rooney and Ricky Horton had the report. Gentlemen.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. What a great start for Lance Lynn last night, and he got support with 4 runs in the third inning, and the 4 runs just barely stood up, 4-3 over Atlanta.
It got hairy in the ninth inning. Ryan Helsley had some command issues. In fact, Ryan Fernandez had some control issues the inning before, walked a couple of batters, got out of it with a long fly to the wall, and the Braves, well, they had good at-bats in the ninth, and it ended up as a 1-run Cardinal victory.
Ryan Helsley got the save, his 27th and 28th save opportunities, despite walking 2, striking out 2, and allowing 2 runs.
Having a hard time getting the command of his slider, but somehow figured out how to strike out Zach Short to end the game.
A 3-hit game for Brendan Donovan, a 2-hit game, a sacrifice for Alec Burleson, as Burleson had a double and an RBI, and the Cardinals won at 4-3. Tonight, it's Kyle Gibson 5-2 against Reynaldo Lopez 5-2. On the air at 5:50, 6:35. Ricky will have the lineups. First pitch, 6:45.
Thank you, gentlemen, and we'll have that game right here, KSMO 550 with the pregame show. Salvador Perez and Vinny Pasquantino hit back-to-back blasts, and the Kansas City Royals beat the Miami Marlins Monday to snap their three-game losing streak 4-1. Hunter Renfroe had a solo homer for the Royals, who will host Miami again tonight at Kauffman Stadium. That's your sports news and local news brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. It's 7:44. Time for the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people with their investment needs. They can help you too. Call them 729-3831 or drop by the office at 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash, Edward Jones, member SIPC, and that daily investment report with our report this morning, Leah Nash. Leah?
This is financial advisor Leah Nash from Edward Jones bringing the daily financial market report. Markets finished mixed today as the Dow closed up 261 points at 39,411. The Nasdaq closed down 193 points at 17,497, and the S&P 500 closed down 17 points at 5,448. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.23%, lower by 0.02 percentage points. In commodity markets, the price of crude oil was up 97 cents at $81.70, and the spot price of gold was up $13.10 to $2,344.30. In stocks of local interest, Ameren Corporation closed up 90 cents at $71.15. AT&T closed up 25 cents at $18.65. Boeing Company closed up $2.54 at $179.10. Dollar General closed up $1.72 at $130.49. ExxonMobil closed up $3.29 at $114.05. McDonald's closed up 99 cents at $260.38. Microsoft closed down $2.11 at $447.67. PepsiCo closed up 80 cents at $168.08. Pfizer closed up 62 cents at $28.36. Procter & Gamble closed up 19 cents at $168.45. U.S. Bancorp closed up 85 cents at $40.55. And Walmart closed up 99 cents at $68.90. This has been today's financial market report brought to you by Edward Jones and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention. Financial advice at 907 South Pershing in Salem, Missouri. If you'd like additional information, please stop by or contact us at 573-729-3831. Daily commentaries also located on our website at edwardjones.com.
Thank you, Leah. And don't forget to join us again right here at KSMO for our next daily investment report. It's from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people with all their investment needs. Let them be of assistance to you, be it stocks or bonds or mutual funds, IRAs, treasury bills, CDs, 401ks. There's a number of different options they have to invest your funds, and a number of different types of funds too. Want to find out more? Get in touch with Joe or Leah today at 729-3831. Joe Brand, Leah Nash, Edward Jones, member SIPC, 907 South Pershing. Again, 729-3831. We're about a minute away from weather. It's next.
Did you know that every patient has the right to have their medical imaging performed wherever they choose? This is Bobby Sullins, Director of Radiology at the Salem Memorial District Hospital, where we have state-of-the-art, up-to-date medical imaging at one of the lowest prices in the area. Outstanding imaging at a great price without the drive? It's just another service of the Salem Memorial District Hospital. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
The 4 R's of nutrient stewardship are time-tested strategies for sustainable farming that protect Missouri land and wildlife while improving your on-farm results. When we apply the right source of fertilizer at the right rate, at the right time, and in the right place, our farms, resources, and communities thrive. Talk to your retailer about 4R nutrient stewardship today. Learn more at mofcb.com.
At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station, time for a look at weather on KSMO Radio. Operation Weather Watch is a complete summary of weather in the region, as well as KSMO listening area. Well, if you've gone outside this morning, you know it's sticky. And as we progress through the morning and afternoon hours, temperatures will climb back up with the upper level highs remaining in our area to about 91 to 93 degrees. The southern continental United States in a ridging pattern continues and will bring afternoon highs with I will say a little bit of a breeze out of south to southwest, anywhere from the mid to upper 90s out west to low to mid 90s in our area, but that high humidity will still throw those heat indices to triple digits. Make sure to continue to practice the necessary actions to stay safe from the heat while these extraordinarily warm days are with us. Again, that heat advisory in effect until 8 tonight. A subtle short wave is poised to push across the air later this afternoon. This could bring a pop-up shower to our area. About a 15 to 20% chance of that. It'll come, it'll go, it'll be done. With a lack of sufficient forcing in place, confidence in the coverage is very limited and any activity would be isolated. Better chance of rain is going to come in after midnight, a 40 to 70% chance, even closer to 80 by the morning on Wednesday. This associated cold front will drag south through the area. This will lead to some showers, possibly some thunder showers. Could be some heavy rain. Could be some lightning. Could be a little bit of hail. And could be some brisk winds up to 60 miles an hour, the primary hazards. Again, these showers and thunder showers will develop in the early morning hours. We're talking after midnight and continue through about midday. Now, the showers and thunder showers will push out of the area, and then some lingering precipitation could exist primarily southeast of I-44 during the early morning hours. But with the passage of the cold front ushering in northerly surface winds, more seasonable temperatures are expected Wednesday afternoon and Thursday. Highs will be in the mid to upper 80s, and we could reach the low 90s out in southwest Missouri. Heat indices will range in the 80s and 90s both days. The ridging pattern will continue to build back up and push east, allowing for the excessive heat to start to return by the end of the week. Friday and Saturday, you're looking at highs back into the 90s and heat indices again near 100. Long-range ensembles continue to highlight another upper-level low pushing across the continental United States-Canadian border. This will bring with it some short wave and associated cold fronts through the region and a 30 to 50% chance of some showers coming back by Saturday morning along and north of Highway 60. 93 is what we hit yesterday. It was hot. 71 the low, and it was still hot last night in the early morning hours. It was still very, very sticky. 87 is the normal high, 67 the normal low. 99, our record high, was back in 1954, 1971, 2012, 44 the record low in 1974. Yesterday we had no rain. For the month at 3 1/4 inches, 3 3/5 would be normal. 27 1/12 are total for the year. 22 1/3 normal, and 5:46 the time of sunrise, while 8:32 the time of sunset. The extended forecast for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's going to be sunny and hot on Saturday, but afternoon pop-up showers can't be ruled out. That could include a shower, possibly even a thunder shower during the afternoon. High at 92. Chance of showers and thunder showers Saturday night. Cloudy, low of 69. Sunday morning, a chance of showers, possibly some thunder showers. Then partly sunny, very mild. High about 85. And partly cloudy Sunday night, low of 64. Monday, sunny and a high of 89 degrees. That local forecast and our current conditions next in a moment.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
At KSMO Radio, 7:53, and a heat advisory remains in effect till 8 tonight. We were just talking about some warm songs. I guess you could be hot-blooded as well. Oh, bad. Anyway, nonetheless, right now, that heat advisory is going to be in effect till 8 tonight. So if you are going to be out and about today, please please shelter yourself from some of that heat if possible. I know, very difficult to do sometimes when you're out and about, but do keep an eye on that. So a 20% chance of a pop-up shower could occur this afternoon. Otherwise, we're expecting a lot of sunshine, a lot of heat, high about 94 to 95, a heat index value as high as 103 to 105, and southwest winds at 5 to 10, it could gust up to 15. Tonight, partly cloudy, low of 67 through the evening hours. Now, after midnight, we have a 40% chance of showers, possibly some thunder showers, with southerly winds becoming light and variable. Wednesday, more rain in the morning, showers, possibly thunder showers, up to a little bit after the noon hour, and a high of 84 on Wednesday. Winds out of the south at 5 to 10 will be moving to the north after that system passes through. Chance of getting rain Wednesday morning now is 80%. Clear Wednesday night, low of 62 with northeasterly breezes at 5 to 10. Sunny skies on Thursday and a high of 86 with east winds. Partly cloudy Thursday night and a low of 64, and then sunshine on Friday with a high of 89 degrees. Currently here at the KSMO studios, it's a warm one already. We haven't even gotten to 8 o'clock yet, and we're already at 80 degrees. We feel more like 86 at KSMO. 7-mile-an-hour winds, almost directly out of south right now. 77% relative humidity, pressure 29.90 inches. So again, stay well hydrated today. Try and avoid the sun if at all costs, if you can. If you have to be out and about in it, try to protect yourself. Loose, light-fitting clothing and also light-colored clothing will also help reflect that sun away. And also, too, don't forget, try and not be a marathon runner in a day like today. You definitely want to take it in short spurts. Get what you need to get done. Relax. Get your body temperature back to near normal. Don't want to overdo it, gang. Remember, heat stroke or heat exhaustion, it really does play havoc with your body. So you really want to try and avoid that at all costs if possible. All right, guys, can't do it for you. You have to think about it yourself. And that includes watching out for the differences your system can undertake with medication. So if you've just gone on a new medication, you may have never had a problem of being out in the sun before, and all of a sudden you may be taxed because of that medication. So just watch out. Just be aware that certain differences can happen with any kind of medicines you're taking, or even it could even be over-the-counter, just supplements you could be taking can also throw your body into a little bit of a tizzy until you can get used to it. You may be encountering some side effects. So be cautious, please, if you're out and about. All right, 7:56 is our time, and we have Civic Happenings coming your way next. That's when we return in just a moment. On this Tuesday morning, June the 25th, it's going to be hot, hot, hot.
Let's meet the Town & Country Bank lending team. Andrew Wynn, Sammy Parker, and Doug Barnes. They're here to help you achieve your financial goals with personalized lending solutions tailored just for you. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home, expand your business, or pursue any other financial endeavor, the Town & Country Bank is committed to guiding you through every step. Stop by one of their 2 Salem branches and discover what hometown banking is all about. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 402782.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Over the years, it has meant the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, Lou Brock, Bob Gibson, The Wizard, Big Mac, Yachty, Waino, and Pujols. All those names, and they provided so many memories. St. Louis Cardinals baseball, most importantly, has meant championship baseball. We'll be describing every play right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Cards baseball 5:50 today against the Braves of Atlanta. Cards have won 4 straight, and they will have Mr. Kyle Gibson on the mound tonight against the Braves. 5:50 pregame show, 6:45 game time, KSMO Radio. Right here at your hometown radio source, it's time for our Civic Record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you by your friends at Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South. When it comes to replacing the furniture that you might be losing with little Johnny or Sally heading off to college or getting their own apartment, you may want to head on down to Southtown and find some new to replace. Be it a love seat, maybe a rocker recliner, maybe even a lift assist chair if you're getting to that stage where it's a little bit hard for you to get in and out of chairs. It may not be a bad idea. Maybe some new bedding, or maybe you're going to set up a man cave or a she shed. Whatever it might be, your friends at Southtown can help. Now, of course, too, if little Johnny or Sally are going to be heading off to college or their own apartment, maybe they may want to go down with you because they have a resale shop down there that may find something exactly what they're looking for their abode. Stop on by, check it all out down there at Southtown. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are. 1601 South Highway 19, 729-3422, or go online to SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Southtown Furniture, where the smart shopper's been shopping since 1922. Well, we're proud to say we have no obituaries to pass on to you at this time. So let's move forward and get to some of the civic happenings. Like the Eagles Club this Friday will be open to the public with their kitchen from 5 to 8, and then karaoke to follow with Stevie's Small Town Karaoke DJ. They'll be doing the fun work from 7 to 11. Always good to go out there. A lot of talented people here in Dane County and Salem that like to go out and partake in karaoke. You could be one of them. Head on out. Salem Eagles, it's open to the public. This Friday, the kitchen's open 5 to 8. Karaoke will be from 7 to 11, and everyone is welcome to attend. The Salem Eagles Club is out Highway 32 West. You need to go past the airport. It will be on the north side of the highway, right past the Missouri Department of Transportation's maintenance site. The Bone Break Center of Nature and History will be having a fishing day for kids this Saturday starting at 9. They'll provide fishing poles and gear for a few kids, courtesy of the Salem Public Library. But if you have your own fishing gear, please bring your own if possible. Folks will be available to assist participants. Please bring a refillable water bottle, snacks, bug spray, sunscreen, a wide-brim hat, a lawn chair, and anything else you might think you might need. Parents, please remain with your kids for the event. There's no charge, but donations are always welcome. Watch the Bone Break Center Facebook page for future dates for fishing days for kids. That's coming up this Saturday morning starting at 9 at the Bone Break Center of Nature and History. Creative Arts Center will be holding a tie-dye class this Saturday with Laura Miller. They'll start at 10 o'clock in the morning and go to noon. Students will learn to fold and tie a shirt, apply dye for a desired pattern, then take home that shirt to rinse the next day. Students will choose a pattern to tie, choose a color palette of dye, and then have hands-on experience of creating their own unique wearable art piece. Class is open to children from age 10 to 17 with a parent or guardian, as well as adults 18 and above. At least 3 people need to sign up to hold the class. It will be cut off at 12. The cost is $25 for all the materials and instruction. To register, go to the SACMA website, find the Programs tab. Find a Creative Arts Center and click to register for the class. Registrations online are on a first-come, first-served basis. When you are checking out, though, please choose a shirt size. Now, also on Saturday, Creative Arts Center will hold a Summer Vibes Paint and Sip with Danielle Norris. That'll be from 5 to 9. Come on out for a relaxing night of painting. Grab your gal pal or your hubby and come and pretend you're painting on the beach. You'll walk step by step through this pretty painting. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for you to spend some time together and have some fun. Cost of the class is $25 and all the supplies are provided. What a fun way to wrap up June. Class is open to everyone 13 years of age and above. Class is limited to 20 attendees, but at least 6 people will need to sign up. To register, go to the SACMA website, find the Programs tab, find the Creative Arts Center, click to register for the class, as the registrations online are on a first-come, first-served basis. And the Salem Acoustic Jam will be held this Saturday at Creative Arts Center at 6:30. Come on out, bring your instrument and join in, or just come and listen to the music. You can tap your feet, clap your hands, whatever you want to do. All types of music are played, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro. Everyone's welcome to participate in the Salem Acoustic Jam. There is no charge to attend. It's open to everybody. If you love to kayak and maybe you like birding or journaling, or maybe you like one of those three and maybe you've never done the others, well, this upcoming Sunday at the Kern River State Park starting at 9 in the morning, you can combine all three and take them to the next level. If you've never birded or spent time journaling before, there's no problem. There's a class for you right here with the Kern River State Park hosting this nice birding and journaling course. During the journey that you're going to take down the Kern River, they're going to make multiple stops to enjoy, explore, discover, and connect with your natural surroundings. As part of the awesome class, you receive a nature journal starter kit and unique experience. Make sure you bring some lunch and some snacks, because the float will start at the Kern River State Park and conclude around Spring, about 4 miles away. But again, numerous stops are going to be made. Kayaks and life jackets will be provided, but you are welcome also to bring your own. You're encouraged to also bring sunscreen, insect repellent, binoculars, bring water, and wear closed-toe shoes. No glass bottles or alcohol will be allowed. This class is free, but there is a limit of 10 people who can be part of the participating, of those who are participating in the class, I should say. Registration is required for you to participate. You must be at least 16 years of age. Minors do need to be accompanied by an adult. That is one of the restrictions there is. To register or for more information, contact Connie Weber. They'll give you all the details, 573-751-1224. You can also email Connie at connie.weber@dnr.mo.gov. The Kern River State Park is located 11,053 Den County Road 19D. We've got a menu, and we come right back in just a moment.
Looking for a recliner, sofa, a bedroom set, dining room group, or maybe a washer and dryer, and you have a budget? Let's talk about the resale shop that can be found inside Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South, where they have a large assortment of furniture, bedding, and appliances. You'll find some of the best bargains around. Stop by and check it out. The resale shop inside Southtown Furniture, open Monday through Saturday, but they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922 at 1601 South Highway 19 right here in Salem.
Continuing with our civic record, let's see what's cooking at the Salem Nutrition Center today. And they will be serving up sweet and sour chicken with fried rice, Oriental blend, fruit cocktail, and milk. Now, lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, and they have a soup and salad bar that actually begins at 10:30. And all are welcome to 10, all ages. Doesn't matter how old or young you are. And during the summer, as they did last year, the Salem Nutrition site again is hosting the Summer Youth Food Program, where the youngsters up to the age of 18 get to eat free. So you want to check that out, the Salem Nutrition site. That is at 604 North McGrath Lane inside the Salem Senior Center. The suggested contribution is $5 if you're 60 years of age and above. If you're under the age of 60, it's $7. And again, everybody is welcome to attend. Should you have questions about the Summer Youth Program, about the meal, or about the Salem Nutrition site itself, call them 573-729-2373, where the meal today is sweet and sour chicken, fried rice, Oriental blend, fruit cocktail, and milk. And again, don't forget that the menu can change without notice. There you have it, a look at our civic record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO and your friends at Southtown Furniture, Highway 19 South. You know, Southtown Furniture is a part of the Bodar family of furniture stores that have been serving this area venturing all the way back over 100 years. 102, as a matter of fact. Then the store was downtown on 4th Street. And I tell you what, you can still find an incredible collection of beautiful pieces available to you. And we're not talking just furniture now. We're talking furniture. You're talking floor covering. You're talking appliances, accessories, beautiful bedding. You've got an incredible selection of gorgeous pieces waiting for you. 2 blocks south of the Crossroads at 1601 South Highway 19. Call them up if you have a question or two, or maybe if you're looking for something in particular. 729-3422. Or feel free to go on their website at southtownfurnituresalem.com and let your fingers browse around. You betcha. Stop on by, call, or browse. Southtown Furniture, Highway 19 south of Salem. Truly where the bargains are. At the KSMO studios, we got statewide news from the Missouri Net on the way. We have for you a Salem Nutrition Center's menu. We also have for you AP News and Sports of Missouri Net. More weather and agribusiness news. All still on the way on this Tuesday morning. KSMO.
Missouri, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Illinois, Iowa, Tennessee, Arkansas, Indiana, and I can keep going on and on.
John, are you going through the 50 states? No, Mike, he's giving us the states of the Cardinals radio network.
It's just amazing. We are heard just about everywhere across the Midwest.
For over 130 years, Cardinals baseball has been entertaining fans of all ages.
It's no different this year. We're bringing you all the hits, homers, strikeouts, and excitement right here on the Cardinals radio network, powered by Gray Bar.
1 in 7 Missouri children is food insecure, not knowing where their next meal may come from. Drive to Feed Kids is a year-round effort of Missouri farmers, agribusinesses, and farm groups to address food insecurity in our state. Through meal packing events, gifted food products, hog processing, and monetary donations, the ag community provides support to the agencies serving our most vulnerable citizens. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. The leader and several members of the Galloping Goose Motorcycle Club have been indicted by a federal grand jury for operating as a criminal enterprise. Charges include assault, attempted robbery, and extortion. Several members of the gang belong to the Lake of the Ozarks chapter and are accused of conspiring to assault members of rival motorcycle clubs in 2021. 4 remain in federal custody pending a detention hearing today, while 2 others were released on bond. A heat advisory continues to grip most of Missouri as temperatures are expected to soar again north of 95 degrees and possibly hitting triple digits. Humidity is expected to help push the heat index between 105 and 110 degrees as well. Some isolated areas in Missouri could see some short-term relief in the form of pop-up showers, according to meteorologist Brent Peasel with the National Weather Service in Kansas City.
Sometimes the result of that is maybe it's not going to get up to those heat index values of 100 degrees or so in those specific areas where it does rain, but we know most people in Missouri have had that experience where it rains, you get a little bit of relief, and then the sun comes back out, and it feels even more muggy and humid than it does before.
Peasel recommends people check on friends, relatives, and neighbors that don't have air conditioning to make sure they're okay. Whether it's bonds, real estate, commodities, or stocks, some Missourians might be wondering if now is a good time to invest. Missouri State University finance professor Jeff Jones says it's always good to invest, but spreading risk by diversifying investment portfolios is important. He advises Missourians to remove emotion when making investment decisions.
What we've seen, at least in the last couple hundred years, is that markets always come back. And so oftentimes, if people are yelling fire and running out of the building, the best investment strategy has been to run into the building. So kind of this contrarian idea of when things are really bad, maybe that's the best time to be investing.
Jones says to also consider what industries to invest in, ones that are consumer staples that will do well regardless of the economic state, instead of industries that are cyclical. This is Missouri Net.
Agri-America features the largest collection of agricultural podcasts, including popular titles such as...
Hi, this is Rob Sharkey, a fifth-generation farmer from Illinois. If you want to hear stories about agriculture, make sure you tune in to Shark Farmer Podcast today on Agri-America.
Hi, I'm Darren Hefty. Head over to Agri-America's podcast directory for the latest episode of the Ag PhD Radio Show.
Visit Agri-America's podcast directory at agriamerica.com/podcasts. agriamerica.com/podcasts.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Absentee voting begins today for Missouri's primary elections. Elisa Nelson reports.
Missouri's primary election season is in full swing. Voters can now request an absentee ballot from their local election office. Some of the major races on the ballot include Missouri candidates running for governor, state treasurer, attorney general, secretary of state, U.S. congressional seats, and U.S. senator. Several seats are also up for grabs in the Missouri House and Senate. Ballot initiatives coming up for a vote on August 6th include asking voters whether Missouri child care centers should be exempt from property taxes and a redo vote about increased funding for the Kansas City Police Department. To vote absentee in person at a local election office, a non-expired driver or non-driver's license, military ID, or passport is required.
Missouri has a free online training program for educating tobacco and nicotine retailers. Contact the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services or the Department of Public Safety for more details. This is Missouri Net.
Baseball is a game of agility, power, and speed. That combination provides wonderful moments all season long.
Every hit, every home run, and every pitch. It all matters in a long season. Any moment could be the next moment that you don't want to miss.
I love bringing those moments to life for our listeners right here on the Cardinals Radio Network.
And I love how it sounds on the radio. Don't miss any of the action.
St. Louis Cardinals Baseball. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Let's see what's cooking at the Salem Nutrition Center for today on this Tuesday, June 25th. They're going to have sweet and sour chicken today, fried rice, oriental blend veggies, fruit cocktail, and milk. Now again, lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, and their soup and salad bar begins at 10:30. Everybody, all ages are welcome, and those youngins that are 18 and below get to eat free during the summer youth program. The Salem Nutrition site's located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Suggested contribution for meals, if you're 60 and above, $5. Under the age of 60, it'll be $7. Again, a great meal in store for you today with sweet and sour chicken, fried rice, oriental blend veggies, fruit cocktail, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Coming up, we got AP News and sports from the Missouri Net. Don't go anywhere.
Intercounty Electric Cooperative Association would like to invite all members of the cooperative to the 88th annual meeting at the Licking City Park on Friday, June 28th. Bring the family for a full day of fun and visiting with friends and neighbors. The musical entertainment this year will be the Dixie Union, who will be performing from 10 until 11:30 in the morning. There will be a health fair, as the Texas County Memorial Hospital is providing a multi-chem profile for $30, but you need to fast for 10 to 12 hours. Afterwards, breakfast is available for purchase from the Raymondville Volunteer Rural Fire Department. It's just part of all of the fun at the 88th Annual Intercounty Electric Cooperative Association meeting on Friday, June 28th at the Licking City Park.
Playing your favorites. KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley.
The heat and the rain are still plaguing the nation. More storms are possible in parts of the Midwest where flooding after days of heavy rain has killed at least 2 people. Tony Fracasso is with the National Weather Service.
The severe threat today, it's basically where the storms are now. So, in and around Chicago, They'll be coming in a little later. And then back across basically southern Iowa, so basically through Des Moines to eastern Nebraska.
As for the heat, temperature could hit 102 degrees today in Tucson, Arizona, maybe 96 tomorrow in Philadelphia. An expected plea agreement could set Julian Assange free. He's the WikiLeaks founder who got in trouble over publication of classified documents. He'll be in court tomorrow in the Northern Mariana Islands, a U.S. Commonwealth. The AP's Eric Tucker.
This case relates to the distribution and disclosure by WikiLeaks in 2010 of military and diplomatic cables from Army Private Chelsea Manning. And the allegation from the Justice Department is that Julian Assange effectively helped Chelsea Manning break into a government computer and solicited classified information that was then published. And from the perspective of the Justice Department, that's against the law.
The U.S. Surgeon General, Dr. Vivek Murthy, is declaring gun violence a public health crisis as a growing number of injuries and deaths involve firearms. This as we learn that more than 500 people have been charged with gun trafficking and other crimes under the landmark gun safety legislation President Biden signed 2 years ago. Some of those people linked to transnational cartels, we're told. A Korean air flight to Taiwan was forced to return to an airport west of Seoul after a sudden depressurization on the plane. It was a Boeing 737 MAX 8. This is AP News. Now to New Mexico, which has been struggling with fires.
Ruidoso Mayor Lynn Crawford says 29 people are still missing after 2 fires ripped through his village in the mountains of southern New Mexico. He tells KOAT that searchers could still find remains.
We need to make sure that we don't contaminate the scene any more than it already is, because if the dog has a hit and then they actually find human remains, a forensics team's brought in from the state police, becomes a crime zone so that they can identify the body.
At least 2 people already have been confirmed dead, and search teams have identified possible additional deaths. More than 1,500 structures have been destroyed. The FBI is calling the fires human-caused and is offering up to $10,000 for information leading to an arrest. I'm Donna Warder.
The price of gas is up 3 cents from a week ago. It's about $3.47 a gallon this morning. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Hey man, stop flipping the channels.
Sorry, I've never seen so many stations.
Hello?
How's the ride?
Oh, it's sweet. I got all the bells and whistles. Satellite radio.
Hey, I was listening to
navigation system.
Yo, you just missed the stop sign.
Hold on, I just got a text. I'll put you on speaker. 2 DVD players. Wait, hey man, how do you spell?
Look out!
Near train tracks, stay focused, stay alive. Brought to you by Operation Lifesaver. www.oli.org.
Ricky, there have been generations of fans growing up on St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
That's right, John. And for many, they grew up listening and learning about the Cardinals on the radio.
We get asked all the time why the Cardinals continue to draw fans from so many different states. And the answer is easy: the power of the radio network.
Fans are listening to Cardinals baseball all over the Midwest, and the tradition continues.
Join us all season long for St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Remember, large trucks and buses need more room to maneuver, so respect the load and share the road. This message brought to you by Show Me Zero.
Missouri Net Sports, good morning. I'm Tim Fisher. We'll start with Major League Baseball, with the St. Louis Cardinals knocked off the Atlanta Braves 4-3 in their series opener at Busch Stadium last night. The Cardinals extending their winning streak to 4. Lance Lynn picks up the victory, allowing just 1 earned run over 6 2/3, scattering 4 hits and striking out 5.
Throughout a season, you're going to go through times when you throw the ball well and just kind of have some bad luck and it doesn't go your way. But I've been fine tuning. Dusty and the pitching coaches and I've been working on some stuff. And tonight everything finally clicked. We got some runs early. Great defense.
All of the Cardinals' offense coming in the bottom of the 3rd inning as they put 4 on the board, including Wilson Contreras driving in and scoring a run as he returned from the injured list. The Cardinals will look for a 5th straight victory tonight. 6:45 first pitch. Kyle Gibson gets the start against Ronaldo Lopez. The Kansas City Royals knocked off the Miami Marlins 4-1 at their series opener at Kauffman Stadium last night. The Royals snapping a 3-game losing skid. Cole Reagan struck out 11 over 6 innings, allowing just 1 earned run in the victory. Hunter Renfroe, 1 of 3 solo homers for the Royals in the win.
I guess we're happy it's hot because some of those balls probably wouldn't have gone out earlier in the year. But, it was fantastic to see that. And the guys bounced back. And obviously Cole go out there and do what he did. I don't think he really wanted to go that many pitches that early. But he did a fantastic job for us and kept us in the ballgame.
Salvador Perez and Vinny Pasquantino with the other bombs for KC. The Royals and Marlins play game 2 of their set tonight. 7:10 first pitch. Seth Lugo gets the start against Yanni Chirinos. I'm Tim Fisher, Missouri Net Sports.
Do you know what to do if you're stuck on the railroad crossing? Get out of your vehicle. If a train is not approaching, find the blue and white emergency notification system sign on the traffic signs at the crossing. For help, call the number on the sign and give them the crossing number so they know your location and can alert train traffic. Remember, find the blue and white to save your life. For more information, visit oli.org.
Hey man, stop flipping the channels.
Sorry, I've never seen so many stations.
Hello?
How's the ride?
Oh, it's sweet. I got all the bells and whistles. Satellite radio.
Hey, I was listening to
navigation system.
Yo, you just missed the stop sign.
Hold on. I just got a text. I'll put you on speaker. 2 DVD players. Wait, hey man, how do you spell?
Near train tracks, stay focused, stay alive. Brought to you by Operation Lifesaver. www.oli.org.
Every year, feral hogs cause major damage to Missouri's land, crops, and wildlife. The Missouri Feral Hog Elimination Partnership helps landowners trap and remove feral hogs, restoring farmland and woods throughout the state. Report feral hog sightings and protect your land. Trapping is the most effective way to eradicate feral hogs, and the partnership can help you do that. Don't shoot at hogs, report them, and get free assistance from the partnership. Go to mdc.mo.gov/feral hogs to learn more.
Do you have drainage issues at your home or business? Ignoring them only makes the problem worse. Give Titan Paving and Drainage a call and let Don Mutz come on out and assess the best way to alleviate the problem. Pooled water in the long term can damage asphalt and concrete, while standing water around your home can lead to soil erosion, as well as unstable or structural damage to a foundation, porch, or patio. Call Titan today to find the right drainage solution for your property at 453-6462 or 453-6379. 825 at KSMO Radio, and it's time for a look at that forecast with that heat advisory in effect till 8 this evening. We do remind everybody to please moderate their time outdoors today. It's going to be a very warm and humid day, no doubt about that, and to the point that if you're outside for any length of time, it could really zap your energy, so please be careful. So for today, sunny skies, warm, high of 95 to 96. That heat index will be as high as 103 to 105. Winds out of south-southwest, 5 to 10. That could gust up to 15 miles an hour through the day today. Tonight, we'll have partly cloudy skies, low of 67 with a southerly breeze around 5 miles an hour. Getting late in the night, we'll have light and variable breezes, and then after midnight, a 40% chance of showers or thunder showers developing. By Wednesday morning, an 80% chance of those showers and thunder showers affecting our area. And there could even be a little bit of heavy rain or even a little small hail associated with that. High about 84 degrees. Winds southerly 5 to 15. Could turn around and gust out of the north during the afternoon. That's what they're expected to do. And they may just die down and become fairly light and variable. We just don't know what the winds are going to do at this stage. Now, clear skies are expected Wednesday night. And the winds out of the northeast are only going to be about 3 to 5, maybe up to 8 miles an hour with a low of 62. Thursday, sunny and high of 86 with an east breeze 5 miles an hour. Partly cloudy Thursday night, low of 64. And Friday, sunny, high of 89 degrees. Currently here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, we have a lot of sunshine. It's already a very sticky morning. And right here, KSMO, 83 degrees with sunshine. Right now feels like 90. We do have 9-mile-an-hour winds out of south-southwest, 29.90 inches. that pressure's going up. 71% is the relative humidity. And now look at weather brought to you by Titan Paving and Drainage, where Don Mutz and his entire staff can do a great job on your property. Whether it be water problems or maybe your driveway is needing to be replaced. Well, if it's cracking up or maybe it has some big old kind of like holes in it, it's kind of sinking in, call Titan Paving and Drainage. It may be more than just your driveway wearing out. Maybe you have a water problem underneath that driveway. Let them come in and replace your old drive with a new one that's going to channel that water away and last for many, many years. Don Mutz and Titan Paving and Drainage. It's more than just a hobby. They can tighten up your property and leave you with a smile. Don Mutz and Titan Paving and Drainage, 453-6379 or 453-6462, bringing you a look at that weather. Coming up next, agribusiness news. It's a Missouri report from the Brownfield Farm Market Network, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us, right here at KSMO Salem, your hometown radio source.
I'm Brent Barnett on Brownfield. More than 200,000 children in Missouri struggle with hunger. Help us get Missouri food products on the plates of hungry Missouri children by joining the Drive to Feed Kids. The Congressional Budget Office has updated its financial estimates for the Farm Bill for the next decade, and University of Missouri's Pat Westhoff says the changes could impact the legislation.
If we were to see the Farm Bill debate lapse into 2025, well, that could become relevant.
Westhoff tells Brownfield in this budget, the CBO has changed the way it looks at the discretionary authority for the Ag Secretary under the Commodity Credit Corporation's Charter Act.
They try to think more carefully about when the funds are available for those uses, and it calls a very different path for the future and the outlays there.
The growing season is starting off differently across the Corn Belt. Brownfield's Kara Hart reports from the Midwest Association of State Departments of Agriculture regional meeting in eastern Missouri.
Flooding caused by heavy rains across the northern Corn Belt states, including Iowa, South Dakota, and Minnesota in the last week, has damaged crops. Minnesota's Deputy Ag Commissioner Andrea Vobel tells Brownfield state leaders are still trying to understand the extent of the damage.
Really encouraging folks to reach out to their FSA county offices to talk with their county offices about the damage that they're seeing so we can really understand the extent and really see what kind of emergency response or disaster response we can get from USDA.
In other states, including Illinois and Missouri, conditions have been dry and hot, with moderate drought starting to creep back in on the drought monitor. There is rain in the forecast for some areas this week, and Missouri Ag Director Chris Chen says there are mixed feelings about it.
Farmers are still trying to get that hay done, and they really probably would wish that it would hold off just a little bit longer.
Reporting from Chesterfield, Missouri, at the Mazda Regional Meeting, I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Meteorologist Drew Lerner with World Weather Incorporated says there are timely rains in the forecast for drier states in the central and eastern Corn Belt, and in the northern Corn Belt there will be a short-term improvement in excessive moisture, but more rain expected later this week. National condition ratings for corn and soybeans fell over the past week. USDA says 69% of the U.S. corn crop is in good to excellent condition, with 97% emerged. 67% of U.S. soybeans are good to excellent, 3% below a week ago, and 97% planted, with 90% of the crop emerged. Corn and soybean conditions in Missouri continued to improve in the last week. USDA says the corn crop is rated 77% good to excellent, a slight improvement from the week prior. The state's soybean crop is 75% good to excellent, also an improvement from the previous week. I'm Brent Barnett, Brownfield.
The 4 R's of nutrient stewardship are time-tested strategies for sustainable farming that protect Missouri land and wildlife while improving your on-farm results. When we apply the right source of fertilizer at the right rate, at the right time, and in the right place, our farms, resources, and communities thrive. Talk to your retailer about 4R nutrient stewardship today. Learn more at mofcb.com.
Brownfield
Brownfield has a rich history of providing livestock market information farmers and ranchers want and need. Brownfield's weekly livestock market update features livestock market analysis and discussion on relevant topics pertaining to cattle, hogs, and poultry. Viewers can tune in every Friday to watch the weekly update or sign up for Brownfield's weekly livestock market update e-newsletter delivered on Saturday mornings. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
Hello, my name is Samantha Welch. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Our clinic is located at Physicians Office Building 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Salem Memorial Hospital, every patient, every encounter, every time.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
We call it America's pastime, the great game of baseball.
In Cardinals Nation, it's the fabric of our community.
It's the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, the Old Redhead, Ozzie, Yachty, Waino, and now Arenado.
Cardinals baseball is part of what makes us, us. St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Before you hit the road, always do